Line art in Blender. This is a really cool feature to help you, for example, when working on callouts for your concepts. So you don't have to draw everything from scratch. So that you can see this is really sloppy callout of my production illustration I did for my personal project, and here is something I would like to share with you how to make it. So you can it is great as it is, but you can of course this is pure render from Blender. This is, let's say, Overpaint, but you can of course work on it for a longer time, and it can be a great base for your drawings, even if you want to make strictly drawing concept art or callouts that are clean and with line work. And if you don't, it's sometimes better to start with something than pure white paper, not paper but digital paper. So okay, so let's go to Blender. Here is setup. As you can see, sorry, it's not setup, it's render results, but it's really quick. So here is this shape. This is a really simple model from 3D Code, I think, and you know, small scene. I have set up the scene. Okay, it's not important. We have cameras and so on. So first thing first, if you want to have this line work, these lines, we need to in here. Here is the render. We have to go to Eevee, then. Here where is we have film, simplicity, and freestyle. We must click the freestyle, and then it's basically it. Then next step should be going to view layers, and we have to have something to render output. So we go down, and we must click for freestyle. And here are some properties. I don't know what they are doing, but basically, if you want to have faster render, you can make your line crease angle. I think it's the higher the crease angle is, the longer the render is, the more detailed. But for our purposes, it's not very important. And here are some idea, how it's called, some properties. You should probably press culling. Culling it's something that you know, the line is not visible, it's not overlapping the geometry, because here are some meshes that are, you know, as a ground, and we have the mesh of the corals, the wreck of the ship, and if we have culling off, we would see the lines going and crossing each other. And thanks for this property, we don't have to have this problem later in Overpaint. Then later you can play with these features, but I don't really know what they are doing. One thing is, maybe when you are rendering, you probably can have bigger number of bigger canvas, because when it's, for example, 1 pixel or wide, the line is 1 pixel wide. So you can see here are the renders done in HD, so it's like 19,000 pixels wide. So this is like full HD, yeah. And the line was thick, but and sometimes in the big detail, it is like too much. And here is the render I done in this 4K, and you can see the line is better, and you can okay, so here is the result. And now if we press F12, wait, if we press, okay, why camera is okay, probably moved the camera, but it doesn't matter. So if we press F12, we have render, and here he's counting the render. So basically you probably want to have simpler and then less dense scenes for the line work, because previously I tried to you can see here, previously I tried to render on my scene with full illustration and it took ages and it didn't complete it. So basically you probably want to have simpler with no textures, and you can then use it for your overpaint. So when we have render, first we have of course this combined layer. Then we have normal. I like normal because I can select planes in Photoshop, and then we have the line work. So okay, now we can see the Photoshop file. Okay, so the Photoshop file is like this, and here is okay. I'll probably drag the Photoshop here on this screen. Okay, so here are the layers. So I basically imported the layers from my render from Eevee. I don't know what's going on, but okay. Wait a minute. Okay, I don't know. Something was making this Windows sound, but it's not important. So okay, so as you can see, we have this line work, and it's great for our. You can use it in many ways. So you can make your base for your drawing, for your concept callout or drawing as such. We can have we have mixed. So we have our render, and you can make it, for example, black and white, and it's great. It's really cool too. I just wanted to share it with you. So now you can, sky is the limit. So first of all, we can, we can overpaint, we can clean some lines, we can exaggerate some lines, this standard stuff, like we can make the elements, we can overpaint, we can design our concept for our illustration. So you can make some random model, really like sloppy model, and then you can think about how the design could look in the model, or you can, I don't know, clean this drawing and then think on the canvas how this level, or I don't know, in the game setting or for concept purposes, you can clean this stuff. You can exaggerate some places, like maybe some lines. And for myself, it's probably great. I will try to play with it more in future projects, but I wanted to like experiment with it, and for me it's like you can probably cover up this 3D-ness, but I don't know, sometimes it's almost not important. So you can start your project, you can have some cool sketches, and you don't have to draw it also. So it's great. Of course, it doesn't it's not like if you don't know how to draw, you don't know perspective, probably it's always best to understand how it works, but it really can help you play with some designing phase without spending 8 hours with perspective lines and so on. So of course you can design stuff and so on. So this is this quick thing, and I wanted to share it with you. So as you can see, I can you can make shadows, make whatever, and design some elements. Then you can make this kind of callouts. Probably you can show the materials like coral, the rotten I don't know, wood, metal ram in the ship and so on, and these eggs or pearls. So yeah, so this is it. So thanks for watching, and stay tuned. Hope it helped.